It'd be tough to top that.
I think last week you made some sort of reference to a full leaving after a long drive.
Eric was a fan of that one.
This week's drive was even longer. Do you sense that in the defense, especially as the game wears on, that something has happened here? What is it?
Yeah, you get a feel for it. I think it starts with their exhaustion because that many plays on the field in this humidity, it adds up on them. But I don't know. This one felt different than last week. It was more of a grinder type drive. Last week was just run it down their throat type of thing. This week was a little different. But yeah, like George was saying before, I wish we would have finished with a touchdown, but it is what it is.
How badly did you want to get Trent Williams a touchdown?
Oh man, I told him I was throwing it to you whether you're triple, quadruple covered, whatever. So I tried. Yeah, it's a tough one though.
Kyle said it's the first time he's called that pass, and Trent Williams has been asking for it for a while.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, the catches he made in practice, he had a nice one-hander in practice, so he could do it. So we'll save that one.
Jimmy, this was kind of a typical trap game. Short week, cross country, 10 a.m. Did you have to talk about that? Were you wary of this situation? And what does it say about the team that you've had the kind of last 7 days that you have after that bad Arizona loss?
Yeah, it was definitely talked about. Just the time changes, it's tougher than people think. Just getting up in the morning earlier than you're used to, getting your mind going and everything, your body. So it was tough, but I think guys responded well. There was some good energy in the locker room this morning, and that's always a good sign.
What do you think about just the way this team has responded after a really bad loss against Arizona?
I think it's good. I think these past 14 days have, I don't want to say changed our team, but it's definitely we're moving in the right direction now, I'll say. And so we just got to keep going. It's there's a lot of football left to be played. Minnesota's going to be a good challenge for us this week coming up, and we got to get ready for them.
You said there was some good energy in the locker room. Is that something you monitor, you're kind of curious about in this exact kind of scenario? Sort of. I mean, we've had other East Coast trips where it's just I don't want to call it dead, but it's different in the locker room. Guys aren't as excited and everything, but it was I don't know, the mojo was going this morning. Guys were feeling it. Guys were feeling good, and it's always a good sign when that's happening.
Jimmy, at least like metaphorically speaking, you guys were getting bullied, during the first half of this season.
I thought you meant today. I was like, dude.
Yeah, I mean, got a sack on you, and come on, you're doing a completion. But I mean, these last two games is like you guys. I mean, 40+ runs each time, and just at least you look at the stats and you look at the game. It's just like you're manhandling two teams. I mean, talk about offensive identity, but I mean, just does it feel like you guys have your swagger and like, okay, we're the big bad 49ers again?
I think it's just guys are winning one-on-one matchups, and when you could do that consistently like we are, and we've had, we've got good players on this team, obviously. I think that goes without saying, but when you could all 11 across the board be winning one-on-one matchups, it kind of sets the tone for everything. People, playing man-to-man against us is tough. Up front, our O-line, they're doing as good of a job as I've ever seen. I love those guys, and they just battle every week. So when you could do that stuff and set the tone in that way, and then the defense just getting turnovers, doing what they do, it adds up on a team, and it makes for a long day.
Two more. What did you think? Kyle called you guys back and said, let's kick that field goal in the first drive.
Little surprised, not gonna lie. But that's his decision. So whatever he decides, we're good with. I think we've shown that on fourth down we come through most of the time. So it's just a feel thing. Whatever he's feeling, I'm good with, and we'll make it work.
Jimmy, 10,000 career passing yards. Were you thinking about it? Did it cross your mind? And does it feel like you got 10,000 career passing?
I honestly had no idea until you just said that. That's pretty cool.
Congrats.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. That's cool. I didn't even know that. I don't know what to say.
All right. Thank you, Jimmy.
All right. Thanks, guys. Hey, Faithful, subscribe to our YouTube channel.